Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is wrapping this 1994 SC400 in this matte emerald green from Aluko vinyl. And I'm going to be taking you through the steps on how to do that because it can get a little tricky as this roof and rear quarter panel are all skinned together in one piece. So that means that we're going to have to lay down some knifeless tape in line with this door seam in order to get this all to look uniform, because the widest piece of vinyl we have is only 5 feet wide, and this goes from the very bottom of this side of the car all the way over the roof onto the other side of the car, and that's way beyond 5 feet. So we're gonna wrap this section here and then cut it here. I'll show you guys exactly everything how I do it and take you through the steps. So thanks for watching, and without further ado, let's get this hung up and get some vinyl on this car. So alright guys, so this is not some fancy shop. This is my 2-car garage at home that I'm working out of, and this is my setup that I got from Walmart essentially and Amazon. So I got this paint stick. It's an extendable paint stick, and I just got some bicycle hooks and I just ran them into the studs and made sure that I placed them far enough apart, just over 5 feet, so when I line up the vinyl it'll sit on there perfectly, and I can roll it out, measure it, cut it, and then I can walk it over, place it on the car, because, well, first of all, I'm doing this all on a budget. I don't have a lot of money. So what we're going to be doing is all this on a budget, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first things first, go ahead and get your vinyl out of the box. Okay, now we got our vinyl all nice and hung up, and we don't have to worry about it getting a bunch of extra dust and stuff we don't want on the surface of the vinyl from laying it out on the floor or whatever you have to do to get this to be squared up for your car. Alright guys, so the first thing that I want to wrap on this car is the trunk, and what I do recommend getting is one of these flexible measuring tapes, and we're going to measure from the farthest point, which would be the end of this starting point of the trunk, and to the lowest point here. So we're going to go ahead and put our measuring tape up there. I'm going to go ahead and put it 1 to 2 inches past where I need it. So I'm just going to, in this case, put it 1 inch, and then we're going to measure down past this line here. So if you follow that across, it's about 37. So we're going to go over an inch or 2. So we're going to go ahead and go to 38, and then we're going to measure the width of the trunk from the farthest point being here to this point being here. So 1 inch over, and we're at 57, so we're going to go to 58 inches, and then we're going to go ahead and mark these measurements onto our vinyl and cut them out. So we're going to go 58 and 39. Okay, so when I put the 58 out, it ends up being right at 5 feet. So that's what we know. We're just going to do the 5 feet by the 39 inches. So we're going to go ahead and roll this out. Alright, that's where I'm going to run it to, right about there. I hope I pressed record. I don't think I did. I don't think I pressed record. Alright, once you got your vinyl cut, we're going to go ahead and bring it over to the car. Just place it up here and just make sure that our measurements are right, and we're covering the entirety of the panel that we're trying to cover and wrap. So I got coverage here, and I got coverage on there. it like that. All right, once you've got the majority of the flat part of the panel wrapped, you're gonna go ahead and pull it past the edge and then stretch it try to get it all the way wrapped up to the edge as flat as possible. Just gonna start here. Okay, so on this section here, I'm gonna apply a little bit of heat and stretch it down just a tad. Okay, anyways, this is after we went ahead and wrapped and trimmed the edges and tucked all the corners. I measured it and cut it so where the vinyl sticker was holding it together is going to be placed under the spoiler and not visible to the naked eye. Alright guys, we're on to wrapping the door. What we're going to do is just place a couple magnets here to hold the vinyl up. And then I'm going to remove these, peel the vinyl back, and then yeah, you'll see anything crazy. Okay, now that we've got that all laid out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to heat this line here and feed it into the body, as I don't want the vinyl to pull away from the body line in the future. So alright guys, so for the hood, we actually have to wrap it in 3 different sections. So what we did is took the excess from the top of the door and we laid it in this section and we wrapped it, and then we're laying knifeless tape on top of this edge here. So once we lay the vinyl and wrap the hood, we can make perfect cuts along these lines here, and it'll give us a nice uniform result all the way across. Alright, so at this point right now we need about 61 inches to wrap the hood, and that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Okay.
We didn't wipe it down.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
When you were messing with that, I was wiping it down. Alright, so we're first of all going to turn this fan off. Can you reach the corner? Okay. Alright, just... You there? Yeah. Alright, good. Go. You covered? It didn't cover? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's perfect. Okay. You need to reset. Is that as far as you can reach?
No, I'm just trying to
Okay.
look on your face.
Okay. Get as close as you can. You good?
I think so.
You're good? You covered it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You covered?
Mm-hmm.
I'm covered on my side too.
Barely.
So when I come down, they pull even. You see? Okay, perfect. Alright guys, so